You know those days when you're feeling great, everything's going good, you're feeling confident, and then it happened. One little comment on your phone, a weird look from someone at work, that stomach dropping feeling, then the self doubt starts to creep in. It's so weird, right? Why does one person's opinion have so much power over our peace? I want to spend the next few minutes with you talking about how to really build this emotional shield so that no one's words could ever really ruin your day again. I know it's possible because I've been there. I used to let the tiniest comments send me into a spiral, but I learned that our emotional state doesn't have to be a boat getting tossed around by every wave of what other people think. So, I'm going to share 5 steps that have helped me become, I guess, a little more mentally untouchable. First, it helps to just get why this happens. About what other things is completely natural. It's literally wired into our brains by our ancestors because for them, getting accepted by their group was a matter of survival and getting kicked out was a huge threat. So basically, your brain is programmed into thinking social judgment as danger, and that's why it can feel so intense. So think of your emotional resilience as your immunity system. If you don't do anything to strengthen it, it's going to be vulnerable to every little negative talk that it comes across. So the goal is to not stop caring about what people think, but to have the emotional immunity to know the difference between what really matters and what's just someone's passing thought. It's all about shifting your focus from what other people think to feeling what's really inside you. The first thing that has helped me, and it's honestly so powerful, is creating a little bit of space between something happening and how you react to it. Mindfulness is a pause button for your emotions. So, when you get a comment that stings, your first instinct is to react right away. Instead, just pause. Take a slow, deep breath, like such a simple thing, but it sends a strong signal to your whole body to just calm down by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. In that moment of quiet, just ask yourself to name the feeling without judging it. Because research shows that just putting a label on an emotion can make it feel way less intense. The goal is to not ignore your feeling, but to take a look at it without letting it take over. You are not your anger. You are the one noticing the anger. That little separation changes everything. Okay, so once you have paused, the next step is to challenge the story that you are telling yourself. There's a technique for this called cognitive reframing. Instead of seeing criticism as some kind of personal attack, give it a new perspective, give it a new narrative. For example, if your coworkers comes by and just criticizes your work, first thought that you might have is that they must really hate me. They must think I am bad at my job. They must think that I don't deserve this job. And reframing lets you shift your thought from that to something like maybe it wasn't really about me, maybe they are having a really bad day and it has nothing to do with me. You start to realize what people say is often a reflection of their own fears and insecurities. Thinking this way helps you emotionally detach a little and really see that their negativity says stuff about their own state and not about your words. What's that one comment that stuck with you? If you want, you can share it in the comments below so we can reframe it together. People who get really bothered by others rely on an external scoreboard for your self worth, always looking for others' approval from the outside. In order to be completely unbothered, you have to build an inner scoreboard. This is all about your self esteem and being kind to yourself. Start by just thinking about your core values, what truly matters to you. Kindness, honesty, creativity. When you start living the way that feels really true to you, you start needing other people's approval less and less. You can also practice a little self-compassion by making a list of all your strengths or things that that you are really proud of. Just look at it sometimes, because when self-esteem or self-worth is built on strong foundation, little teeny tiny negative comments can't even touch you. Finally, being unbothered means accepting something huge. You literally cannot control what other people think or do. It's impossible. Trying to please everyone is just a recipe for feeling exhausted and anxious. Real peace comes from letting go of the need to control everything around you. And this isn't about giving up, it's an active choice. It means setting boundaries, to protect your energy. This could be limiting the time that you spend with people who are always negative, or walking away from an argument or a conversation that's going nowhere. Saying no to things that drain you is not selfish, it's protecting your own energy, because you are the gatekeeper of it, and you get to decide who and what you let in. So that was understanding the why, practicing mindfulness, reframing your story, building your own inner scorecard, and setting boundaries by accepting what you can and cannot control. A handle of your emotions is a journey, so keep practicing. Start small, just pick any one of these ideas and use it the next time when you're feeling bothered. I promise over time you will see a huge shift in your mindset, and you will go from reacting to everything to responding with purpose. And honestly, that's the only life goal anyone should have with a lifestyle nowadays.